Hey, welcome to an all new episode of the Shawnzilla Art Show. That's right, it's Monday night. What's
It's
up,
the
dude?
only good thing about my face.
Is this show, yes.
Yes. Otherwise, I'd be at the bottom of a pill bottle.
Oh, I just took my
Oh, that got darker.
Yeah, who were you, Billy Gunn?
Yeah, right? I saw that promo, dude. I was like, damn.
His own kids.
Okay, this time we're not going to drive through the gunfire. There's too much gunfire.
There's too much gunfire. If we could get ahead of him so he doesn't start fucking things up before us.
I'm
Those are
gonna
his
steal
kids,
his
right?
car.
Yeah,
gonna
that's
steal his-
the gun club or whatever their name is.
Yeah. Hey, Ray Haylock, Tug's web guy. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Ray.
Someone please.
Obviously, in the background, somebody is playing that Pew Pew game on some console.
Yeah, they're playing some Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, I used to love that
it's,
game. You could pick up the hookers, get a little something, and then kill them and get your money back. It was like going to Walmart.
It was like working for the government.
Oh no, please. Getting there, slow day. Yeah, I hear you. Ray is in Australia, so he's just waking up having his cup of coffee.
Oh,
Yet again,
well,
international notoriety.
I'm loving this. We have not seen Mike Jimmy in a long time.
No, not if I can.
I did, because he was on the show the other week.
I don't think he loves me anymore.
He is doing he's pushing his Kickstarter for the trade of Life on Korra issues 1 through 5.
Oh.
And as it turns out, Nita's oldest, who did that sweet looking cover for the trade, it's only available on a hardcover, and there's only 50 of them being made.
Oh, wow.
And they're $65 a piece. I think maybe 72 US. But they're all signed. Well, he signs everything, but they're all signed, and he's doing a proper sketch, like an actual, like full color sketch, not like a convention remark or anything, on the inside front cover.
It's hitting me. From what?
Oh, cool.
From behind me, I won't.
Well, it goes without saying, I enjoyed doing my cover for him. I don't know how well it sold, but I know a couple people got one.
All right. Well, I can do it.
So I mean, I definitely would do another one.
Random ass people.
Yeah, let's try to get new people because I mean, like, say we got the people from like this last time. That was fine.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay,
Kinda.
cool. Yeah. All right. Let me hold the tablet a little closer to me so I can maybe be heard a little bit more. Okay, cool beans.
Said you didn't even vote.
One day I'll have a nice professional setup.
Oh yeah, no, I straight exited.
I know, right? No professional setup for you, Sean.
right? So the guy from World at War Comics that I won the Boba Fett from, it was for a race to 1,000. Trying to get both his
Going back to my
Instagram and TikTok to 1,000 followers.
this time.
And I kept posting and making jokes about, you want my address now? You can just send me the Boba Fett now. And
Funny as I
was the name that got pulled out and won.
When we were trying to steal.
That's so awesome.
But
And there
he also sent me the McFarlane Flash comic that was in the Flash Volume 2 page punchers, but like the 7-inch ones, not the little tiny crappy ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this because my girlfriend found the entire set of Volume 2 of the Flash page punchers on the shelf at Walmart, so I bought them all. Along with a Talon from Court of Owls, and then I got the book, and I'm like, oh, so now I don't have to open any of them. I was going to open the Flash and just give the Flash figure to somebody because it's a really shitty figure.
Just clearing the like straight fucking game,
It looks like one of the DC knockoffs from like, the dollar store.
They either really hit it out of the park or they really don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
What are you gonna do?
Well, right now I'm going to eat a cookie.
Eat that cookie.
Ray, you don't recognize Vampirella?
No, I'm on my way.
It tells me I'm not doing a very good job.
It's just near my bunker, so it makes me curious. Which, I mean, technically, my bunker is everybody's bunker. It's just their own bunker.
Hey, Mac. Hey, come here, buddy. You want to say hey to Will?
I will.
Hey, Mac. What's up, dude?
We're gonna let Mac do the show for me one day.
Probably get better ratings.
Probably so. I'm gonna start letting him do my TikToks.
Well, all that property is just
Hey, yeah, park the plane.
Oh, Ray couldn't figure it out because he gets stuck on the breasts.
Oh, well, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
And that's completely understandable.
It's a good place to get stuck.
Yeah. Mac was out of school all week last week because it iced over pretty bad here.
Mm-hmm.
Not by you. Yeah, I know you got some shit going on up there.
Mm-mm. We just got like an Arctic cold snap where it was like 30 below.
Fuck.
I just do anything that looks interesting that's happening. Sometimes you get like a
I know Stone Cold did a video last week. He was like showing the outside of his farm. It was like snow everywhere. In the middle, in East Texas. I'm like, holy
Oh,
crap.
I'm curious. I was redeeming it.
Have you been watching any of his TikToks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right? Because like, when do we have to claim it? Because what if you don't have the garage space or something like that?
His TikToks are great.
One of his cats got murdered.
Oh, is that the video he posted today about his cat?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see the whole thing because I was busy scrolling, but I saw the cat walking down like a pole
Mm-hmm.
or something.
Yeah, it was like walking down a 2x4 and then came down the ladder. It's an older fat cat. I guess there were two of them, and that cat's buddy got killed. He thinks a raccoon murdered and drowned him because they found him like dead in the pond. So
Mm.
I'm like,
That,
well, that sucks.
that is no good.
Nope. Did you happen to catch Lauren Wright's Wednesday Addams piece?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
You know,
Teddy
sometimes
bears.
I really hate her sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's already accepted this.
She's really cool too. I've talked to her a few times. And,
I tried to have her on a bunch of times, but her schedule is so like crazy.
I'm ready for my schedule to get back to being crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I miss
hope it doesn't make
I
us
miss
split the
being
money
in
between
demand.
each and every single person that helped us on the house.
I think it pays out in the end, just overall, depending on how it works, because you have to actually complete the mission to get paid. So.
There's these 2 covers that I'm doing right now for
a new book coming out called Libertine. If these work out, it'll definitely be a good thing for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Whose book is that?
it's one of Alton's.
You know me, always been sexist.
If it goes to shit this time around, can I try to be a pilot?
If it goes
Right now, he seems to be the only one who consistently wants me.
Yeah, after this one.
Which is kind of odd to me,
I
but
don't know, I might never play GTA again if this one goes bad.
Pros and cons of making food. Pros, food. Cons, making.
You are not kidding.
Who's not ready?
Me now. The other chick just got ready. I was taking it in. She wasn't ready. Oh my God, I can only my lecture now. I fucking
So this is the Vampirella that I started on the live the other day.
I'm a TikTokage.
On the Ricky Tikki Tavi.
I still love that cartoon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We'll get it this time, gamers.
I actually wanted one of those as a pet when I was a kid because I'm scared of snakes.
and then see, I wanted the snakes.
You could say I was most like Indiana Jones for that aspect.
It's funny. Oh, you know Buzz, right? Comic book artist.
Yeah, I know of
Okay.
him. I don't know him personally.
He's cool. If you're not talking to him on Facebook or whatever, he'll talk to you. You really should talk. He's hilarious. He has a very interesting point of view on a lot of things. So anyway, he
Posted something the other day about how his cat was looking at him like Indiana Jones because he was sifting turds out of his litter box. I laughed way harder than I probably should have at that.
Oh, Ray, I don't draw. I just host. Ray says,
Yeah,
I wish I could draw like you guys. Epic stuff.
Well, thanks, Ray. Believe me, it doesn't always look this way.
Sometimes he's got a pile of 175 different pieces that he started and not sure what to work on next.
Judge me.
I'm judging, mofo. I'm judging. I'm sick of drawing these bricks on this stupid Baroness piece.
Dude.
I'm going to go and draw some tatas with Vampirella.
Hey, man. I mean, like I said, the only thing that's been consistently selling lately is freaking TNA. And I got bills, yo.
I know.
Did you see the new pinups?
I'm not sure.
The blonde?
On the the one that you put the 18 thing over her nipplage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, ooh.
I
normally don't like short hair, but hey.
Do what?
I'm like, I normally don't like short hair, but hey.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Ray says he's the same way with his web stuff.
You know what? I get that. What kind of web stuff do you do, man?
He does everything. He does websites and.
You jumped in front of me. Don't even.
All kinds of stuff. Matter of fact, he's one of the guys helping out Luke on fundmycomic.com.
Oh.
He's one of the guys looking at the code and just shaking his head.
I wasn't playing Eddie, I didn't need to. It's not his fault.
Yeah, I get that.
Sometimes there's as many WTF moments there as there is if you're scrolling down the libs of TikTok on Twitter.
I keep saying every time I paint in some gold on somebody, I keep thinking, I really need to get a refill for this gold Copic of mine. And then I forget about it.
Need a sticky note. And then scotch tape the sticky note to the wall because the sticky part will fade away after 3 seconds.
For sure.
It only sticks to other paper. So.
Depot, I could get a discount on that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm. You get some of that 3D paint, so you can drop it in just the right spot on the left and the right up top. So when somebody buys the original, they can actually feel her up.
Kind of like a Karen Nicole mouse pad.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, her and the hubby are on vacation in Hawaii.
Again?
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Well, when you make that much money.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Ray says he's got a lot on his. I've got a lot on the desk. Fund my comic with developers, finalizing the dev on his own crowdfunding plugin for websites as well, with plugin into FMC as an option. New YouTube plugin as well. And then 4 other websites sitting, waiting design approvals, etc.
Wow.
Well, thankfully you're not too busy because you're joining us here on a Monday night with your cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Monday morning for you, Monday night for us.
Because our cars will spawn in the same spot every time.
Yeah, it sounds like you got a little bit going on there.
Yep. My girlfriend's been awesome working on posting up the comics for sale and taught her how to use the key collector app.
Mm-hmm.
So any key issue, there's a shit ton of key issues everywhere in comics, right? As soon as Marvel figured out that, ooh, they like buying, first appearances and key issues. Let's make every issue a key issue.
Well, yeah.
So
Trying to sell comics after all. I mean,
yeah. Some of them are like $3, $4, $5, $10. So I'm like, anything, any key that's listed with them like over $15, pull it out of the batch, and some of them are worth like a lot more. Like a certain issue of Omega Men from DC, Lobo's first appearance. Apparently, since James Gunn let slip the hints of the announcement through Aquaman there, that he will also be playing Lobo. The first appearance of Lobo, because of speculation, shot from like $60 to $70 to like $180.
Jesus. Well, it's just uncalled for.
Ray says, the joy of waiting for approvals gives me time to chill out.
Nah, I know what that's like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's always a tense moment when you sent in the final proof and just waiting to hear back.
So it's funny. She found a Nightwing issue that was worth a few bucks. Around $25 or so. And I'm like, it was like from Nightwing, like Volume 1. I'm like, I didn't recognize the cover. He just in a very, curled up into a fetal position on top of a roof. And I look it up. It turns out Nightwing got raped in that issue.
Oh, yeah, that's the one. Was it Tarantula that did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's listed as Tarantula sexually assaults Nightwing. It's also the death of the original Blockbuster, of a second Blockbuster. Blockbuster 2, yeah. Desmond, what's his name? That was the crime lord of Bloodhaven. Dies in that issue, too. But that's not the first thing listed. You would think the death of a major character would be the first thing listed. Nope.
Well, I mean, it's kind
He
of
got graped. I keep forgetting you can't say you can't say graped minus the G on YouTube because you'll get struck.
Oh yeah.
Because big tech is totally against the First Amendment.
Oh, we did.
Do you love it when it's time to refill markers?
I would say yes. I wouldn't know, but the fact of vicariously living through others.
You should be able to.
Well, it's.
I
mean, on the one hand, it's kind of cool that you can refill them. So believe me, I'm not. There's a lot of people, like I'm over at Michael's, and this lady's asking me because I'm getting Copics, and she's like, "Well, these are cheaper. Are they any good?" And I'm like, they're fine. Talking about the artist loft, but you can't refill those, so they turn out to not really be cheaper. Yeah, the quality is terrible.
I'm just
Yeah, I
trying
mean,
to eat. Dude, I was just kind of joyriding, like
Dominic's chiming in. He's like letting me know. He goes, "Yeah, it kind of eats your paper." I'm like, "Yeah, you are not lying."
Oh yeah, man, I got like $120,000 on my own. Yeah, not in the
All right, shit, get in there.
well, thanks for the like, Absolute Artwork.
All right, absolute artwork. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Loop back just to get that out of the way.
Oh shit, wrong color. I'm still figuring out my setup here at the bunker.
Mm. The hunker down.
Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the Ponderosa.
Right.
Yeah. Did you see that Kevin Costner is leaving Yellowstone?
Oh, of course he is, because his wife told him to. Because she doesn't agree with the principles of the characters on Yellowstone.
Hmm.
Like in owning guns and freedom and America, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's right. She's a libtard.
I can't. Good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I offend the lad?
No.
Oh no, we lost.
No, he's killing.
Oh, okay. He just got killed in the game. Okay. I can't see over there, so.
Oh no, he would be mortified if I turned the camera on him. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, we're fine.
Even though this kid, I mean, seriously, just watching him play, it's more entertainment than watching any of the YouTube guys. Yeah. And I'm like, man, you need to Twitch stream or something. But
Yeah, he can wear one of his girlfriend's cosplay costumes and
yeah.
just put the word trans in front of your name and you're guaranteed 100,000 followers. You can get cash for nothing.
Really? I might have to do that.
No. Nobody wants to see an old fat guy in drag.
This is true. This is true.
Trust me, I tried. So Libs and TikTok just posted this thing about this counselor in Florida. Now, I'm waiting any second to see a breaking news thing from Ron DeSantis having the sheriffs arrest this woman.
Horrible people, not even going to school.
He doesn't go for all that woke ideology crap in his state. So,
well, of course, he's running for president, and
mm-hmm.
he's
they've already started. Even beforehand, they already started because he was like running higher in the polls for who people would like to see as president, him and Donald Trump, and it was him by a landslide. But they don't want him in because they already know his opinion on all the junk that they're pushing. So well, this post says to get approved for sex change surgery.
The only reason I said that is because
doctors asked for a letter of readiness from a licensed counselor. And this Florida counselor offers letters to anyone for free in as little as 15 minutes. Young, confused people are being rushed through transition to have life-changing surgery.
just so you can do this while I try to steal the plane.
It's like Krista Ringer, MA, NCC, registered mental health counselor intern, with, of course, the pronouns of she, her. At least she doesn't identify as a group of people, and you'd have to call her they, them. It's just one person. That's incorrect English, just like anything else in this. Affirming and inclusive mental health care. Yeah, sure. Online or in person. This is designed for LGBTQ plus individuals and individual family members, partners, blah 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 blah. In the process of coming out or transitioning, typically meetings are weekly or bi-monthly. 50 minutes for $130. But if you need the letter, 15 to 30 minutes, gender affirming assessment and letters, online or in person, gender affirming supportive letters,
You gonna say like
transgender and non-binary GNC individuals. This includes letters to begin hormone therapy and letters for gender affirming surgeries. 15 to 30 minutes, absolutely free. Here's your letter. Talk to me for 15 minutes. Okay, yeah, you're fine. Here you go. Here's a letter. I'll fax it to you.
what's
Give me
the
a
plane?
I'm like,
Oh, did they really just?
Oh my fucking god.
What the hell? Where the hell did I
Here,
put
stay the fuck out of the way.
Oh, shit. I put it in the wrong place.
What do we
Yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out.
It's the one who's ranked
All right.
53 that keeps dying too. I'm gonna give these people one more shot because we've gotten way too.
Hey, I just found out that Mississippi is allowing medical marijuana.
it's about time.
I mean, you need that living here.
I need it living here, but guess what? None of the doctors will approve it because they're all pro big pharma.
Mm.
And if you do fight to get it, you take your card to the dispensary and they give you the kind that don't get you high, but is made to treat symptoms that you have, but your insurance won't pay for it either.
Well, ain't that some shit? One step forward, man, 2 steps back.
You want to try it one more time?
I'd press restart.
Yeah, they didn't.
So
Even though they're the only
I'm
ones
on
that.
Twitter and I'm retweeting this with the quote of tagging Governor Ron DeSantis. You allow this in your state? All right, Ray, thanks for hanging out, man, and chatting up the chat all by your lonesome.
Thanks, Ray.
Have a great day, buddy. His phone
Thank
was
you
ringing
for
off.
international notoriety.
Yeah, international notoriety. Even if it is from a prison colony known as Australia or former prison colony, I'm not sure because they built those COVID concentration camps down there. So
It's an urban legend.
he's laughing. I heard that. Well, I saw videos of Australian police going to people's houses and arresting them for posting anything that doesn't agree with the government on their social media, or that if they went to like a demonstration rally, didn't do anything, just stood there. Ta-ta for now, Ray. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you again.
Bye, Ray. It's good to see you.
He said, I was at the strikes. It was insane.
I can imagine.
It's tough to rise up in Australia because guns are illegal. I mean, the military and the cops all have an abundance of them, but I mean, it's not like in England where the bobbies only have a nightstick, and you rob the bank and they come running down the
Well,
street after you.
in England, they will call in more or less a SWAT team
Yeah,
that has a gun. It's effectively the same thing as Andy telling Barney, "Okay, you can put the bullet in your gun now."
and there Bonnie goes shooting himself in the foot again.
Yes. All right. Let's bring her face in a little bit because it's looking kind of rough.
Let's try this heist again.
Yeah.
Love this. Hey, we make them enough money off this heist, and we can do Cayo Perico. It's just the two of us.
They're heisting.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Don't you cry.
Instead of a bunch of like randoms.
That's a song Big Bubba sent to me in the D block at Selma Prison in Florida.
All right, you've been invited.
Oh, that Mario thing was hilarious, dude.
Oh my God. I probably sent that to about 3 different people. Saturday Night Live, man, when they're funny, they're damn funny.
Watching new day is amazing. In regards to my vehicles.
All right, I'm gonna go pee. So,
It appears that Grand Theft Auto Radio is playing like Reba McEntire or something. Which really are in Mississippi.
Thanks for sharing with the audience, Dominic. I hope everything comes out okay. You're gonna go pee. All right.
I didn't know if that came through or not.
More than 2 shakes and you're playing with it, kid. So anyway, gotta bounce. Take care. Well, I was sitting here. I go, now might be a good time to take some cool snapshots of the Boba Fett piece I won, the Walmart exclusive. But now it's bugging me because the Boba Fett one is like number 2 in this series. So I'm like, well, what the hell was number 1 and why don't I have it?
Mm. Yeah, I don't know.
It was probably like one of those one of the new line of like woke garbage comics from Marvel.
Hey, we've got people. You know what? It's a good sign that we have a rank 2 because that means he's new and he probably isn't as calloused as the rest of civilization. And these are definitely nice. Pilot switch team. Hey, I just joined the ground team. Did it make you pilot?
I wish I had really long hair.
Yeah, I get the guys from Sierra Nova Comics coming on Wednesday night. And then Thomas sent me over the book for this week. We're going to read The Shadow, the original Shadow comic book, Volume 1, Number 1.
Yeah, way back.
Like some Golden Age shit.
Oh, shit.
One of our teammates said, one with a giant armored truck just like intentionally rammed into me.
Ain't nothing wrong with some Golden Age.
I'm sure
That's
it's
looking
okay.
good.
You what?
You get the base coat down. Now you just got to do all the details.
Oh yeah, man. You're way faster
Oh, yeah.
than them, so I'm not too worried about it.
And so, what'd you think of Vader?
And
It's looking good, but like, I go, you're keeping that one.
No, that bitch is for sale, dude.
I never even had to.
I'm of the opinion that if I want something that I've drawn, I will draw another one.
Yeah, I just draw it again. I drew it the first time. Oh, yeah. That's right.
Because you know that always works.
You drawing your Vader again? Yeah, I'll get around. I bet you.
I've had a few people that are like, oh, I'll commission you for one of those, like an original that I've sold. And, oh, God, that's not really at all what I want to do.
Never just look at the subtitles or what the dude's saying.
But
it's always
if the money is there.
If you just tune into it.
If the money's there, I'll draw whatever the hell you want. Yeah.
Because if you want, you can fly me to your house and I will paint it like on your bedroom wall for you.
I will absolutely mural that shit for you. I will do a Bob Ross running commentary whilst muraling it for you.
We used to do that at the old shop when we were downtown. The guy that owns it now is a really good artist, but he ain't got time to fool around with that with
his time in the world with the
wife telling him how he's going to spend his time. So making plans.
Hey man, I was struggling myself.
And a kid. Well, now his son is going to be 20 this year. Damn,
that escalated quickly.
I'm old. Yeah. But he used to draw out like pictures on these, the white paper that comes in the rolls at the factories.
Mm-hmm.
used to work at Hasbro because everybody worked at Hasbro down here back in the 70s and 80s and 90s. I didn't actually work for Hasbro, but I used to go to uh, one of their buildings, and
It's
we
funny.
all used to hang around, and the truckers used to pay us to like offload their trucks and like sweep and spray them out. Quick 50, $100 in cash was always
Uh,
I ain't
probably
flipping
hang
no
that
burgers.
through because it looks like that's his plan.
Uh, but he had that role, so he would like measure out these pieces, and he was using like one of the overhead picture
Sorry,
projectors,
Mm-hmm.
I think I
and he
got
would
it.
like trace the main thing on it, and then he would like do the entire thing himself, and then you get a good day where a couple of us would be hanging out, and he'd leave me inside to work on back stock and bring out customers, and him and the other guys would like tape it up and make sure they got it straight in like these big tall windows, and then they would grease paint them,
Oh, really?
and it was they do it on the they grease paint it like on the outside of the window, and then they would move everything from inside the window, and they would paint them with the paint that would stick to the window, stick to glass on the inside, and the only downside is they had turned the entire downtown into senior citizen high rises,
Mm-hmm.
and they would walk by the shop all the time and have something disgusting to say because uh,
Hold on.
at one point we had a full blown Sal Buscema Red Sonya in the window.
Oh, they should be happy that it's there.
Why do you have a naked lady in your window? And before they could stop me, I blurted out, I go, "Oh, we're opening up a strip club here." You need
Nobody
to go
wanted
home now. Like, okay. Went inside, grabbed my bag of comics that I ordered for the day, and went home.
Yeah, I love getting comics.
Well, they weren't free. Like, I worked for 8 hours and got 5 or 6 books.
Nothing's happening here yet.
No, I get that.
But
I had a similar setup at Memphis Comics. My buddy Jason Childers would, say, "Well, you help me stock these back issues. I'll grab a couple of them."
we'll be going through checking out back issues on Key Collector
Boy,
for a couple of runs, and
I want to play
turns
this before.
turns out I happen to have 2 copies of a certain issue of one of the Daredevil runs, number 20 in that run, where it looks like he's trying to fight his way out of a turned up giant dinosaur skull.
Mm.
Well, the ones you locate are not.
Well, that issue of Daredevil just happens to have the first appearance of, even though it's a cameo, it's the first appearance. It's marked down as the first appearance of Superior Spider-Man, where Doc Ock took over Peter Parker's body.
Oh, wow.
Very close to the destination, at least. Hold on.
Well, apparently, I don't have a guest this week. Sierra Nova is next Wednesday. Oh well.
Oh, not everyone's at your Man. Oh, no, you did. Okay, good. I was worried it wasn't but I'll go back to it. Wait, it's not fun.
Zip need to be bigger.
You have a
That's what she said.
yeah.
Right?
Is that much better? It was actually helpful. Yeah. Not yet.
Murmur, 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 murmur.
No.
What do you think, man? Looking all right?
I was looking at the wrong
Looking
thing.
good. Now you got a bunch of details to do on the face, but
Oh yeah, well that's where the color pencils are going to come in handy. I've noticed that I'm not getting like depth in their face with the Copics alone. So I'm going to be doing a lot of work with the color pencils. I mean, it's good for the little flat.
yeah, the defining moments.
Yeah.
When you're on TikTok, you got to keep reminding people to tap the screens.
Oh yeah. Well, the last one I did, I had like 200 or 300 viewers and like 1,400 likes. I'm assuming that was you.
Dude, his thing can't even get randomized weekends.
Which I thank you.
Yeah, I think I got it up to like 1,200 or something.
Yeah.
You're
You're definitely getting the top liker badge. Yeah, soft sun is what we need. Ooh, we may be at a standstill on this one because the tone that I'm going to use to fill in her legs is kind of empty.
Oh yeah, that'll be a problem.
Yeah. So don't worry, we have plenty to work on.
Well, I didn't want to speak for you because I know a lot of your stuff is all packed up. So
No,
Let's switch out the
this
Vampy
guy did.
for dun 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 dun.
Rocky? Oh, Boba Fett. I mean Mando. Derp. Hey, isn't that supposed to be starting up like next week or something?
It's like March.
Oh, drat.
I know,
No, I
right?
saw something starting up like next week. I can't remember what it was though. Probably one of the other 5 million shows.
Well, they've kind of realized.
I don't see why they're like. I don't see what's fun about just screwing everyone over.
Maybe we should just do shows.
Like I don't see how after
instead
a while
of worrying about
we'll
movies
just get
right now.
extremely bored of just doing the same thing.
I think until they get people in there who know what they're doing with the movies, that's a good idea.
The same thing over and over and over again. Is just actually play the game.
I was kind of looking forward to Patty Jenkins'
Because it's not
Rogue
a difficult
Squadron.
mission in the slightest.
Yeah, I don't want to see Patty Jenkins do anything. She's the one that ruined Wonder Woman.
Well, and that's, when it was announced, it was before Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah.
So
We just wanted to see a show called that, and every other month it's that's it. Kathleen Kennedy is done for. No, she's not, dude.
I mean,
She's not
seeing
done because she's got a solid gold contract through Disney, not Feige. And think who you speak. You think Disney's going to fire the groomers of the younger generation? I think not.
I've never just been shot.
I mean, we were both
air
seeing
before.
a lot of stuff that said that she was done for, and you would think after.
But I was casually flying around in my little plane.
Basically shitting on $1 billion franchise that she would be done, but got more lives than a freaking cat.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I saw something about Daisy Ridley wanting to come back. It's like, please don't.
Oh, Ray?
Yeah.
No, thanks.
You caught up on Bad Batch?
Mm-hmm. I think I am. I might have to watch it again now.
I was ready to watch it again the other day. So, okay, but and maybe I just was a little confused at the end of the last season. I thought Crosshair got back with him.
He did, but he was just trying to trap him, I think. Unless Disney turned around and goes, "We're going to do another season of Bad Batch." I want to write that, but I've never worked or watched the show. Okay, go ahead.
You know, I'd like to think that that's not how it is,
But
but I've seen their stuff lately.
mm-hmm.
Because I may have to go back and watch the final episode of season 1 again. But I really could have sworn that Crosshair was like, "Oh hell no, these are my brothers," and like helped them.
I want to give it one more shot. I'm on my way. It because it spawns me at our last checkpoint, which was the one from the mission. I have to drive, or it takes me a long time just to get anywhere. You definitely don't have time for a supply run before I get there. You definitely don't have time to do a supply run before I get there.
And I did finish Tales of the Jedi.
Well, that doesn't take long at all. That's like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was good though. Mhm. But it needed more to it.
Wait, I'm about to be able to invite you in just a second.
It was kind of cool to. Have you watched it?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I
I
was
was gonna
like,
say.
some of those things were just like, I was like, holy crap, that's just awesome.
Yeah,
Loading screens.
I love the Count Dooku stuff, man. I mean, Ahsoka is cool and all. But I think Ahsoka is just kind of like
Yeah, the whole
everybody's
thing
little.
was a little cheesy. I can control the animals. Okay, Tarzan.
Alright, you've been invited.
It's so funny because when she was first introduced, everyone hated that character. And gee, now that they've seen how bad it can be with Rey, they're like, oh, well, Ahsoka's pretty cool.
Well, they made her cool,
No,
especially in that 7th season.
intentionally made it to where you would hate her at first and then like her. Okay.
I think you and Dominic were both making the same point. I mean, watching the way, just the clip where she, invades Mandalore,
Mm-hmm.
that shit was just awesome. And then, of course, her fighting Maul.
Well, I still question. Like, I know Jedi's make their own lightsabers, but I have to question the fact that Ahsoka threw her lightsabers away and then
Mhm.
magically had her lightsabers again in like the new show.
Yeah. Well, after she threw them away at the end of Clone Wars, right?
Yeah, like when she landed on the planet that they crashed the Star Destroyer on.
Where
She,
Vader found the lightsaber.
yeah, and Vader found him.
Yeah.
She left him there in hopes that he would think her dead. So
Yeah, but you saw that on Rebels, she had her lightsabers again,
yeah,
or had new ones, because she and Obi-Wan have they're part of the exclusive club where they both hit Vader in the mask with a lightsaber.
mm-hmm. They hit Vader so hard his grandson had a scar there. Booyah!
Oh, you must be talking about that fan fiction that people put out.
Oh,
His
the
grandson.
Knights of Ren.
Well, I was just talking about Kylo Ren in general as fan
Yeah.
fiction. I don't
What do they call themselves? They've got like some wicked gay name.
like this. I would have preferred the whole Jason and Jaina thing.
Yeah,
It would have been much better.
of course it would have. One, because it was already canon, and it was already all that stuff was approved. You think any of those books came out without Lucas's approval?
Nope.
Mm-mm. So it's just crazy. Ooh, this just posted an hour ago. I guess it's from Raw.
Aiden, do you still have those patties? Like the little bag?
Edge and Beth Phoenix confront the Judgment Day.
So Beth Phoenix, she still looks amazing.
Yeah. She's looking milfalicious.
Great.
Oh, show.
Edge, on the other hand, is looking real friggin' old.
Yeah. Yeah, he's yeah.
I mean, Edge, what happened to you? That Christian looks younger than you.
I don't know, Christian looks pretty old too.
Yeah, I know, but well, you can notice Christian looking old when he walks because he's had one hip replaced and the other one is just sitting in there broken. So, the Marble Snap COD game is broken so bad. Like I thought I was playing around earlier and I go, oh, I got this so bad. One of the land sites that unlocked gave like each player like a bonus 5 energy to spend deploying a card. So you could deploy multiple cards, or you could deploy like one card that cost 5. So I deployed one card in my hand that cost 5, which was Leech, meaning on turn 1, none of his cards would have any of their powers. Guess what? All of his cards had their powers. I'm like, did you not see me play this card? What in the actual fuck? But there's been lots of things like that, like like at the end of turn 6, where cards' powers should finish the play out, they just like stop it and end the game, and I'm like, dude,
And then if I leave the heist,
that one activation would have won me the entire game, but no.
would.
So are you playing against other people on this?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, it's head to head.
Okay.
You can also play like friendly games against friends, or just like against random people, but they don't count. And like you're stacking, you're just playing for fun. But I guess today is the last day of the second season pass. Season pass will cost you $10. Now I didn't get the first one; it was Silver Surfer. I go, oh, he's going to be available like later on in the game. It's like, nope. Silver Surfer it cost 3 to deploy him, but he had a power of nothing. I'm like, just knowing the character, that shouldn't be possible.
Right.
But what Surfer did was Surfer would like they had like this cool animation where he would take off on the board and go around the players, whoever had him, their side of the board. He would like whoosh, like really quick on the surfboard. And you were you wanted to play like cards that had a power of 3. Like you wanted to get the cards that were like, energy of 3, because Silver Surfer would give each one of those cards like a +1 or a +2.
Right. This time it's inviting a whole slew of different people. So I bet 2 of these guys will just love the VR cards.
But now I haven't watched the video yet, but the new season pass that I guess starts tomorrow. But you can't buy anything with real world money anymore. You have to buy it with gold. So now you have to save up gold to buy the season pass. And the season pass is friggin' MODOK.
I'm not a MODOK fan, man. I know I probably should be.
After that cartoon, it's no doubt why you're not a MODOK fan, because that was just retarded.
It was not good. I made it through about 2 episodes.
What, in MODOK?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I made it through more episodes of Hitmonkey.
All right, so I'm just like sneaking into the video a little bit. MODOK costs 5 to deploy, but he's got a power of 8. I don't like MODOK. It says on reveal, discard your hand. Now, there's certain cards that'll play into. They've got cards like Dracula, where Dracula has like a 0 power, but at the end of the 6th hand, Dracula will absorb one of the cards left in your hand and will have that power, like that card's power. So if it happens to like, if Dracula happens to seize like Red Skull, that Dracula card will have 15 power. But sometimes it'll take a card that's got, 1 power. And I'm like, oh, I wasted a whole thing on that. And then there's a card for the collector, and it's a 2/1 card. 2 to deploy, 1 power. But every time a card comes into your hand or onto the board, someplace that isn't your deck, that you started the game with, he gains 1 for each one of those cards. So there's a Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur combo.
Need this to just work.
Oh, that's cool.
So Devil Dinosaur costs 5 to deploy, but only has a power of 3, but gets a bonus 2 points for every card in your hand. Well, Moon Girl doubles the size of your hand when you deploy her. So it'll make copies for up to 4 cards. And when that happens, those cards have come into play from some place that wasn't your deck, and the collector automatically gains like 4 more points.
I'm trying to do this solo.
Cards like Cable.
No,
When Cable goes down,
like who does
you end up using his telekinesis to grab your opponent's deck, and you get to steal one random card from your opponent's deck. Gives the collector another point of power.
No. I'm not saying not have teammates. I'm saying have to go.
White Queen is a 4/6. You deploy her, and she grabs the highest card in that player's deck.
This is just
not in the hand, but that's left in the deck. So another point, plus you could get like a good card out of it. So he makes you, on reveal, discard your hand. So that's a bad thing right there.
Yeah, I saw an ad for it, I think on Tumblr earlier today. It was like featuring the Rogue card.
I'm sorry, what was that? I was responding to a message.
It's cool. I saw an ad for that Marvel Snap earlier today. We're featuring the Rogue card. Of course, it was like Jim Lee 90s X-Men Rogue.
Oh, well, see, what they do is they sucker all these kids in that, live on buying variant covers and stuff. So they've got like all this variant art.
Making variant covers.
What's that?
I said some of us live on making variant covers.
Yeah, but I don't. Although my girl did find 2 issues of Catwoman that were worth like $25 a piece. Nothing happens in those issues of note, but they are Adam Hughes covers, so they're automatically worth. But I've got some other Adam Hughes covers that I bought on purpose because I'm like, oh, the Adam Hughes covers go up, and I bought them, and they're worthless. But apparently these 2, they decided, yeah, these are worth $25. I'm like, oh, good.
I like Adam Hughes. My favorite thing from him though is the Catwoman mugshot.
It really comes up. I wish I could just come out.
Freaking love that.
Never mind. Actually, I like that there's a designated pilot because I feel like if people were racing to get to it, we would just kill each other in the process. And I wish it would just let a person stay dead. And then just leave it at that.
For a second there, it sounded like Grand Theft Auto was playing like Jerry Reed.
Oh, there's a country channel on there.
Yeah. Say what you will, man. I love Mr. Jerry Reed. It's just because I watched Smokey and the Bandit so many times when I was a kid.
Oh god, yeah. And he was always on the Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh yeah.
And like, all the 70s shows he was always guest starring. Today, I was I was flipping through Waylon Jennings' son.
You what?
They were like three musicians. Waylon Jennings' son. They were performing the theme song from the Dukes of Hazzard,
Oh wow.
and they were telling a song behind it. It was Luke Duke, all old and with gray hair, but he's a country art. Both the Duke boys are actually country artists too. So
Oh yeah, yeah. Shit, I can't remember. Tom Wopat.
yeah, that's the one. So he was telling the story behind it, and of course, Waylon's long gone, but they had his son there. He was sounding like just like the old man. I'm like,
So
no, he's not sound. He sounds close to the old man, but he doesn't sound like the old man.
Yeah, he's not quite there, but he's definitely like Shooter Jennings is real cool. I actually, I've seen him not live, but I've seen him on TV live. See, I live here in Mississippi, so I have to pay attention to all country music. They quiz you.
I like Blake Shelton's ex-wife.
You've not met.
I like Blake Shelton's ex-wife.
Mm.
Hey, you want to just ride with me?
Miranda Lambert.
Yep.
Kind of like his current wife too. Although
Yeah.
she doesn't seem to age.
No.
Just get in. And if I get the opportunity to knock them off, I will.
It's all that plastic surgery. She must use that $1,000 per half ounce of facial cream that's made from foreskins.
Sir.
She said gross.
Yes.
I want to say Mandalorian is one of the few characters I really don't mind doing their background. You can kind of have a little fun with it.
Mm.
You're in the car with me still. I did knock them off, but I figured this is probably better anyways.
So Sierra Nova Comics will be joining me on Creators Outlet on the 15th.
If you want that much.
The new campaign won't be launched yet, but it's going to be really close to launch for them. So
Yeah, keep going through age or aging.
mm-hmm.
Today, the Rose's birthday. And he definitely has aged. You are correct, man. I mean, just the drugs will age you.
Thought I could jump on there. Dude, what's the other guy doing? The guy that stole your bike? The guy that stole your bike, he's just... What?
So what do you think of the Mando?
Oh, one of us is a child.
Let me put my eyes back on. I was reading my phone. I couldn't read it with my eyes.
I got that.
Oh, it's looking good. The gray, the gray, the gray.
For real.
So my exclusive Walmart Boba Fett comic book thing will have to go next to the my Boba Fett and his sidekick from his TV show that my girl bought me last year.
Oh yeah, Fennec.
Fennec Shan and Boba Fett on Jabba's throne. Oh man, they have released onto store shelves the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon figures.
Oh yeah, I saw that on TikTok.
Each one comes with an exclusive D20 to that character.
Nice.
They're like $25 a piece. Of course, my buddy Andrew, whose plastic habit is equivalent to
That thing,
a stripper's cocaine habit.
after a while,
Always like pre-orders like just about everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's in his wheelhouse, because once we hit 40, we just want to buy our childhoods back.
Yeah.
Because we're like, this adult shit is bullshit.
You are wrong.
and he buys like a lot of high end stuff. So he belongs to Hasbro Pulse, which will cost you $50 a year for nothing if you don't spend money. If you do spend money, it's the equivalent of having Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
So it's like you get to buy stuff before the general public, or at least put in your pre-order before we release it in our PR posts, and you should get your stuff. But they had an exclusive Dungeons and Dragons set, which came with Venger, and I think they said the only way to get Dungeon Master was by buying a big exclusive box set. So right now, there's only 3 characters out on the shelves. Hank, the Archer, which of course we all know is the coolest one.
Except for Warduke.
Who is Warduke?
He's the guy with the fucking blue helmet and like it was. I don't think it was part of the same cartoon. It was like a different Dungeons and Dragons thing.
Oh, because I'm like, all I remember is Venger.
Yeah, I think it was part of a different Dungeons and Dragons thing. It was one of those random toys I had as a kid, and then I found out that its name was, War Duke, and that was cool as fuck.
So the best looking one supposedly is Bobby, like the younger brother.
Mm-hmm.
But Bobby comes with Uni, so I mean that's cool. Um,
I enjoy
and
playing them. I think
and the
they're
and
all somewhat fun to play.
the black girl with the bow staff.
Miserable.
Can't remember her name.
I don't know what it is, but something about and a lot of people agree on this. The heisting experience in this is so intentionally miserable
I go,
because they want you
well,
to
but then you look at them, and Hasbro's doing the thing where we're not going to use plastic on our plastic figures anymore for their packaging. We're just going to use cardboard, so you have to buy everything sight unseen. I'm like, no, sir, don't like it. Don't like it at all.
Yeah, I was really hoping that wouldn't be a thing anymore.
Well, it's kind of like California outlawing plastic straws and only allowing paper straws, but then packaging the paper straws in plastic sleeves. What did you accomplish? Nothing.
All right, I'm pretty much at the hangar, so y'all just stay
I'm like,
alive.
they're going to cut their nose off to spite their face because they find that people aren't going to be willing to buy a figure without seeing it first.
And they know that actual kids don't really buy the action figures anymore.
Yeah, because they're too busy being programmed by their teachers and the Disney Channel.
Well, like even Mac, I mean, I've taken Mac to the toy section a couple of times here and there, and he's not
All right,
into
I planned
toys.
it. Now I just gotta.
He's into like video games and Nerf guns and shit.
Yeah, stuff that doesn't, require you to use your imagination when you play.
For real.
Driving the plane.
Which is fine, man, because it's like,
Please.
they're the higher end
Please.
figures for me.
Although, so like I couldn't find GI Joe classifieds to save my life for the longest time.
The bus was one.
But I can find the classifieds that are in the retro packaging now. And it's all Baroness and Lady J.
Oh, you mean the retro figures that are like, $20 a piece?
Yeah, well, they're the classified size. They're 6-inch size. So they're basically the classified figure, but it's got like the old school.
I just got a
packaging.
kick out of like the retro Marvel figures. They're total crap, and they're like $20.
Oh yeah.
Like my buddy's shop had a whole bunch of those from the '90s just sitting there on the shelf. Couldn't even sell them during a half price sale most of the time.
Oh, those old Toy Biz figures? Yeah, those were terrible.
These are the exact same thing.
Yeah.
There's no difference. They bought out Toy Biz because Marvel and Disney buy out any competition. They bought them out. Like Marvel bought them when they pulled the license. They bought the mold and everything off them in case they wanted to do something in the future. Goes, look, these are the retro figures. Retro is cool. Yeah, retro's cool, Mom. Can I get one of these? I'm like, your dad's got those at home, opened up and played with for years. Yeah, but these are cool because they're new.
These are different.
Yeah, these are different. No, they're not. The only difference is instead of the Toy Biz logo on the top of the package, it's got a Marvel logo on the top of the package. And I just crack up when there's a there's a there's a new thing going around where they they have this audio that's trending on TikTok about people that open up their toys and display them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about their value. I collect what I like. You think I have all this because I'm not mentally ill? I'm like, it's something like that. And then, some of the people that use that and they pan around their room, they've got like, maybe $100 worth of pops. I'm like, bitch, please, I have more money tied up in boxes of figures at the front of my parlor that I've only opened to look at the figures and place them back in the box than you have displayed in your entire room. I got plenty of friends that, they like my buddy Andrew, he rips open the packages, throws all the packages away. Doesn't care.
That's who you got the Galactus box from, right?
Yeah. Although he might want that back at some point, but not anytime soon. It's just aggravating because, like, if I try to sell like an opened figure, I can't even get $5 for it. But if somebody else sells an open figure, they're getting what it cost them for that figure minus the pieces for the build a figure. Like, what the hell? Yeah, I can't get $5 for a closed figure. Never mind an open one. Yeah, but other people, get it.
Yeah.
So my buddy John, who's a collector of all things cool, it's his first vacation since like last June. First day of vacation since last June, and he found out this morning that he had to replace his hot water tank.
Oh.
Yeah, he figures the safety valve was leaking occasionally here and there, and it rotted out the entire bottom.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
He's got it all done. Finished it all in the day.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, probably sat down for a scotch and a cigar when he was done.
I mean, isn't that how that works?
Oh my God. I gotta blow this up and share it. But before I share it, I have to come over here and I gotta pop this up on the screen.
Okay. All right. Well, let him know.
And present. There we go. And
I thought you could order snacks and stuff.
you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Me as the Chinese spy balloon passed over my town.
Stations and stuff. They're good though. I mean, like, you'll like your entire health.
You see the
Keep it classy, everyone.
you see the inflatable autopilot from Airplane. It says the pilot of the Chinese spy balloon.
Oh, my friend's sister, who's a nurse out in Rhode Island. She was posting a whole bunch of things, had me like rolling. Oh, by the way, Migo is releasing
Yeah, anything out of it?
its second wave of 50th anniversary figures
Oh yeah.
with a whole bunch of the villains.
Oh my goodness. I think this guy has a problem with me.
Well, I know where you're going. I know you're going to be looking for the Joker.
Oh, it's in there. Adult friendships require appointments now. Are you free March 15th at 3 p.m.? What days work for you?
That's about how it is.
Yeah.
Why do I get charged $20,000 in insurance on someone else's car because they attacked me and I blew them up?
Oh, what was this one? You think I give a fuck about who doesn't like me? Bitch, my own family doesn't like me.
I feel that.
Some days more than others, but all right.
So I've decided to change my con approach a little bit this coming year.
Oh yeah. What are you changing?
Well, number one, instead of having the 71-year-old cantankerous old guy hanging out with me at cons, I think I'm going to try to find some kind of, like, for lack of a better term, booth babe to help me out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that'll attract more people than,
Gandalf.
Dollar Tree Duck Dynasty. I can say that because he doesn't watch the show.
Can't blame him.
For not watching the show.
I think he's seen enough of you this past year.
He really has. I mean, he's been very helpful, but
Yeah.
I've got to get to a point where I'm making more money at shows. So it's not that I'm not making money. It's just I'm not making as much as I need to.
Yeah. So this new wave is where my Green Arrow that I already paid for is coming in. It also has the 3 Batman villains, Penguin, Riddler, and Joker, and a new villain, Reverse Flash, for the first time ever.
Appropriate.
Also available is there's a creature from Creep Show. It just looks like some brown burnt skeleton in a suit. I can't tell.
Put a count on it. Jay the Offender. I can't.
But they've got for the Star Trek line, they've got Captain Pike and Spock.
I love how offended the GPS gets.
Where they've got gray utility belts, phasers and communicators, and even better, an Alice Cooper figure.
Oh.
Bless you. With the top hat and the cane.
Welcome to my nightmare, Alice Cooper.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they've also got the figures for the Netflix Pinocchio movie there.
Who?
Very cool.
Leave me alone, please. I just want to buy snacks.
All right. I'll see you in the morning. Let's see. Got those.
Oh, I got an anonymous message.
The Mego newsletter came out too, and the other action figure company that had the license for the Batman 66 stuff, Famous Figures or whatever. I'll find out in a second. That company is releasing a Dead Man figure.
Oh, I think I saw that.
No, not a player.
It's pretty cool. Like, he's all white and he's got like the black, the thick black eyeliner around the eyes and the disco collar and white leather gloves. Oh, Figures Toy Company. That's right. Those figures look really good in the packaging, and you should never take them out because a lot of times they actually just fall apart.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Showing the Penguin.
Shawnzilla Art Show was brought to you by Fago.
Oh yeah.
Which begs the question: what is a juggalo?
Well, if you know, you know.
Yeah. Well, we know.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling the kids how I went to see Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
Oh yeah. I actually somewhere still have the video game of one of those.
Oh yeah. If you can find it, the tape is called Stranglemania,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Japanese deathmatch wrestling bootlegged
Well, she did it. That was me.
with ICP doing the commentary.
By the time I shot you,
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's like it's like Mick Foley and Terry Funk matches and shit from Japan. The barbed wire ropes. But they can't use the names because they're bootlegged. So they call him like Cactus Sack and Drunk Terry Flunk. And it's a fun time had by all.
You think it's a fetish?
The Mego monthly newsletter is pretty cool because they go around, they'll go around eBay finding like cool finds that are like up and running.
Damn.
So
Dude, I hate these.
They found a listing for a boxed Captain America, which is supposed to be like the Captain American Dune buggy. It's not complete because there's actually. Oh no, it is complete. You hit a little button on it, and there's a shield, and it looks like the mini shield is up on like the top of the car, but it flips down and becomes a battering ram, so Cap can get in and get the bad guys. They also found a boxed Joker mobile, which it's like the same beach van you see over and over and over again. It's the same it's the same everything. They just changed like some of the accessories. Like there's a squirting flower that goes on top for a cannon on the Joker thing, and it's got like just these stupid ha ha ho ho hee hee stickers like all over it. So it's still got the sticker sheet, but most of the stickers are on the van.
Not you shooting at me right now, is it?
And it's mostly complete. And then they show like old ads. So you've got like an ad from the old JCPenney catalog with various action figures. Like the Planet of the Apes figures used to be $2.88. The Lone Ranger figures were $3.99. The girl superhero figures were $2.44. The monsters, the same thing. The fake GI Joes that Mego did, like the Super Joe, line
died.
were like $5.22, and then there's like another figure that they did that was like $1.99. It's just funny.
I used to.
Random photos of Big Jim stuff. They found like
I can remember going to Walmart and like, don't you owe me a couple of dollars or whatever just to get a new GI Joe? 'Cause they were like $2.88 or some shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm like
found
so tempted to
this.
Even like playing, she's just going and hiding.
There's like a Big Jim forum somewhere. I actually still have my original Big Jim somewhere around here, but I guess they took, because a lot of the figures were like all the same size. So PlaidStallions.com made this thing, and it was basically like a little like rocket shuttle. Looked kind of like almost like they took the design from like the Colonial Viper and then just cut the engine part off it and put like two like little engine things on the side with guns around it. And they sold you a spacesuit for Big Jim that had like this big heavy like plastic thing that you would lock over his head for a helmet.
Would you like this paramedic vehicle?
I'm trying to remember what all they used
box they found this month I used to have, and I still have the Eagle from it. The G.I. Joe Troubleshooter, which was like the 6x6 on tank treads, and it had like this unit that fit in the back that you could like scroll the screen through like 6 different missions, and you could press the button and the chip inside would play the thing for it. Eventually I broke that, but then I found out that if you took that out of the back, I could fit 4 Star Trek characters in that to go on missions on a planet. But eventually Batman stole it. So
I know you probably watched every episode of The Toys That Made Us.
Oh yeah. Because why not?
Well, I mean, hell, it's good. It's good shit.
Did you see my post? It's got the Air Force releases the identity of the pilot who shot down the balloon.
Oh, it's Randy Quaid?
Yeah. Yeah.
The sad part is Randy Quaid, he saw that meme and was like, yeah, I think I did that. He's out of his mind.
And somebody actually made a custom Dr. Fate, like classic Dr. Fate looking Mego figure.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw a really nice 3D printed Dr. Fate helmet. See, it's shit like that makes me want to get into 3D printing. But I am already into so much.
Here's that Dr. Fate.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. That's like Silver Age Dr. Fate right there.
Wow.
There's a custom-made helmet that fit over the head of another Mego figure because you can see his ears sticking out.
I was gonna say it looks almost like a Superpowers figure from back in the day.
Yeah, but it's like 8-inch, so
yeah.
Somebody did a Doctor Strange one, like for the Marvel movie, where they like did a custom sculpt of his head
Mm-hmm.
and then got like special hands made and just sewed up a costume.
You did end up watching Multiverse of Madness, right?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Eh.
Yeah, about what everybody says.
Yeah. It's like the special effects were cool, but could have done away with most of that crap. Crap like what? Oh, I don't know. American Chavez. You made a really bad Doctor Strange movie just to put in her character as an introduction to the MCU. And in return, the fans of the MCU hated that movie.
Professor X cameo couldn't save it.
Nope. And I'll tell you that I was I almost got a stiffy for that because they played him in with the X-Men animated music coming in behind him. And even better was when she popped Reed Richards like a wet balloon.
Yeah, they were woefully underprepared for Wanda.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't have done any of that stuff because she's crazy. She's like a Massachusetts girl, bipolar like our weather.
Sounds about like here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, adding that black really helped.
Yeah, I think we should call this because we've been at it almost 2 hours.
Yeah, I got drop off in the morning.
Woohoo!
Oh no, man, he was like, he didn't want to wake up this morning. He's like, you sure I can't have the day off? I was like, dude, you're making a lot of sense right now. So, but eat this damn Pop-Tart and let's go. So both the things that we worked on tonight are available for claim. Vampirella and Mandalorian. My Mandalorian stuff doesn't stick around for long, so
No, so
you want to claim it. Yeah, if you want it, you should get it. And of course, claiming it now, it's cheaper than trying to hit me up later.
Yeah, because it's like that.
It is like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the incentive for you to buy things sight unseen or unfinished.
Because you've seen half of it, so you want the other half to get finished quicker. You've got to claim it and buy it, and
For sure.
You won't be sorry. I know, because I got a bunch of Shawn stuff in front of me.
And also available,
Oh,
Dark Lord of the frickin' Sith. And Miss Magic is available too.
Ilyana Rasputin,
Yeah.
the goddess of limbo.
Yeah, these are available. And, I'm trying to raise money, so hit me up, man. I'll make you a deal.
Yeah. for sure. Make sure you follow Shawn on TikTok, where he will be going live more often.
I will. I'm going to try to go live at least, 2 or 3 times a week, just to get it, just to build up.
Yeah, even if you only go live for like a half hour at a time, because you know you got real world shit to do. I mean,
Satan Claus out there.
Passion goes live like 3 times a day, but he ain't got kids, and he apparently is a complete insomniac because he goes like all night long. So he gets his early show for people stateside, this side of the world, and he goes on Mike Jimmy time the rest of the time.
Crazy.
I'll just be getting ready to fall asleep at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'll get a bing. I'm like, oh, what now? Oh, just Passion again. So I'll pop in, sup, dude, and share it out onto Twitter, and go back in the chair and try to go to sleep or read a comic or something. But I've got a bunch of content I got to make for there tonight, doing a bunch of PR stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Fun. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Those that tuned in, especially all you lurkers, and we'll catch you next time right here, Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern on the Shawnzilla Art Show. Remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, please. And we'll catch you next time.
Yeah.